see, bro. I got no hair.
Tino.
Let's get that.
You want to share it before we get going? Okay. Good. Ready, guys?
Yes, sir.
Well, welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. UTL Stadium Tour takes us to Lafayette, Louisiana, home of the state champion Lafayette Christian Knights. 4 of them, ladies and gentlemen, and the quest for number 5 is underway. Excited to talk to the Knights for the very first time. We're going to get into some football talk with these guys, ask them some questions, learn more about them, and we're going to get after it. But before we get to the questions, I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves at this time. Basically everything you wrote on the paper.
All right. My name is Caleb Campbell. I'm a left tackle here. I'm class of 2026. I'm happy to be here.
My name is Luke Green. I play safety, and I'm class of 26.
My name is Braylon Walker. I play quarterback. Class of 26.
My name is Braden Allen. I play wide receiver, class of 26.
My name is Jameson Marzel, class of 26, linebacker.
Fellas, let's jump right into it. 134 miles to go get number 5. How do we get there?
I feel like it's more of a focusing on the team aspect, more so of picking up the younger guys, because, I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to push us in practice because we're not going to be going against each other full speed every day, and they're going to be the ones on the scout team picking us up and everything, so we have to make sure across the board everybody's locked in.
Okay.
We get there through a lot of sacrifice, time, effort, energy, sacrificing time with people that we care about, sacrificing time when we're at home that we could be using to play in the game while studying film, learning what we're having to do, and just playing for each other, being there for one another.
Good. Let's go back to the quarterfinal game at Dunham last season. I want to know from your perspective, your biggest takeaways that night. Has it fueled and motivated this group going into the offseason?
Yes, sir.
100%.
100%.
I feel like we left too much on the field. Whenever we had the chance to put it away, we kind of got laxed, and ultimately is why we ended up losing the game, because we felt like we was finished once we was up, and that's what messed us up. So our mindset going into the game, it was high, but once we got up, we kind of just mellowed out, and it was just for us to keep that going, and ultimately we would have won. I feel like we would have made it to the state championship and we would have got it done.
I feel like the preparation was definitely there, but like once we got up, we got a little too lax. Like we kind of eased up, to be honest. So I feel like if we just push all the way through and finish the game, like finish more games, we can end up in that state championship again.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree with them. That's definitely fueled us into these summer workouts, these practices that we've been having all through spring and everything. Our coaching-wise, they've pushed us, making sure we're focused on the little things, making sure we're finishing through, adding a lot more cardio, a lot more running, a lot more team stuff, a lot more competitiveness, so that next time we get in that position, we kill them. We don't take our foot off their throats.
Yeah. Walk me through staying together as a group last year when adversity struck early in the season. You had to finish the season with 2 co-head coaches. When does things start to click where you thought to yourself, okay, let's go finish this thing like you said? Walk me through that adversity y'all had to go through.
We've just been having, especially our class, adversity through the whole time we've been at LCA with the head coach position and the head coach situation. Coach Chop has always been by our side when we didn't know who our head coach was, and we was just going outside running hills. He didn't know if he was gonna have the head coach position or not. So we've just always been preparing as a team and playing for one another. No matter who's in the head coach spot, we're giving it 1,000 for our brothers. It don't matter who our coaching staff is.
Getting behind Coach Chop and Coach Mitch was easy because of the relationships they've built with us. Not just being football coaches, but being like people persons. Like they're there for us every day. I mean, outside of football, and getting behind them, especially in adversity. Week 5, we playing Central. It's a big game, 5-18. But going into that game, we wasn't worried about what happened the week before. It was more so of our future and how we gonna react to things in the future.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a lot of trusting who we had because there was a lot of people leaving and a lot of people staying. So we kind of just had to trust who we had in our room at the time and just go forward from there. So.
What about that first time that Coach Chop, Coach Mitch addressed y'all? What was said that day? And also I want to know what Coach Chop told y'all at the first player meeting whenever he was announced head football coach.
It was more so of pushing forward. It wasn't no knock on who we lost, no knock on who's not there. It was, this is what it is now, we're going to push forward. This is the family we have now. We're going to start our bond, our relationship, and we're going to further it, and we're going to compete at the level that we know we can compete at.
And what about this year when the team finally got back together? What was the message he said that day, that first day?
Just really moving forward. Focus on the future. Focus on what's ahead of us. Focus on trying to go back and be in that position to go and win a state title. That the people who've done it before us have set the example. They've laid down the framework that we can follow. So he basically just said that it don't matter what we went through last year. We got the group to do it. We have the people to do it. Let's go do it.
I feel like he knew we've been through a lot of adversity, like as a class and as a team. So he was basically just telling us, like, don't let it get to our head. Like, we still got a season ahead of us, so we got to finish the season regardless. So with whoever we had. So
Okay.
yeah.
Just so it's like we break on legacy every day. Like, they had people come here before us, winning 4 state championships, going 7 times, coming up short 3 times. We was a part of 2 of those teams. So we know how it feels to make it to there and not be able to leave with a ring, and especially last year, not be able to even make it to the state championship really fueled us, especially as this class, because I feel like we have a lot of people in this class that's super athletic, super family oriented, and want to win, and have the love for the game. So that's the biggest thing that I feel going into this year is going to help us, because we have people that want it and people that's going to go the extra mile for it.
Right. And thank y'all for sharing that with me. I want to say congratulations on everyone here that's getting recruited, and best of luck at the next level. Would you like to share with us across the board maybe who you committed to, or the offers that you have, decisions that will be coming up, maybe why you chose that school?
I've recently got an offer this summer to Lamar.
Okay.
I'm not committed anywhere, but that's about it, though.
Okay, well, good luck in the future.
I appreciate it.
I had 9 offers coming off of my junior year, and I ultimately committed to UL because I see UL as a place like LCA is, a place of family, outside of football, and that's what really swayed me into that decision, to where now I know that I'm going to be taken care of off and on the field, and it's also a great place for competition and a great place to get seen.
Well, congratulations.
Appreciate you.
I'm also committed to UL. I chose that because, like Luke said, they just family-wise, like they just felt like they appreciated me the most. They wanted me the most. I felt like I would be coached well over there. They put me in the best position to succeed.
I'm not committed anywhere right now, but I have 16 offers. I got it down to my top 4 is Vanderbilt, Boston College, Tulane, and Texas Tech, and I will be announcing my commitment July 16th.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not committed. I have an offer from Tuskegee.
Okay. Congratulations, guys. I know y'all
Thank
gonna
you,
do,
sir.
I know y'all gonna do great things. I know there's a season ahead of us, but whenever we get to that point, I just want to say it right now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
2 guys sitting at the table right here wearing specific jerseys. Jersey number 7, jersey number 3. What do those numbers mean to this program?
3 is like coming in my freshman year. It was always a goal to get it, and just being able to wear it my junior year was like a great feeling, because you usually get it your senior year, being that team captain, and seeing the people ahead of me, Doug Bickham and Ty Lee wear that jersey. It was coming in. It was they had multiple other people wear it before I was here, but just those 2 guys while I was here, it has been like, I want to wear that jersey, and it's It shows leadership, character, how you approach people on and off the field, and being able to wear that, I really appreciate it, and I hope to carry it down to whoever gets it next.
Yeah, just meaning leadership, being able to rally the troops, rally the guys, making sure everybody's on one accord, the same page, being able to hold people accountable while still being held accountable, and being just holding everybody to the standard that we want to win.
Yeah. Let's go to the quarterback position. We're going into which year would this be for you as a starter?
Second year starter.
Second year as a starter. Can you talk to me about your growth at the position from year 1 to year 2, and also carving out your own path and legacy when the keys were handed to you?
I've been, in my opinion, tremendous growth from year 1 to 2. Things have moved a lot slower field-wise. I've been able to make decisions quicker, whether that's pre-snap, during the play, being able just to watch film and see all the mistakes I made and going back and just being more comfortable back there. Last year, I felt like I wasn't nervous, but I wasn't as comfortable or as smooth in the pocket last year. And getting the keys passed down to me, of course, I had some big shoes to fill, but with the guys and the people I have surrounding me, like Braden and Caleb on the offense, it didn't feel as big as it really was. They didn't make it feel like all the pressure was on me. Coach Chop took a lot of it. Like, just the people and the people that were surrounding me and the teammates that I had boosting me and picking me up. It was really not necessarily easy to come in that position, but it made it a lot easier to come in that position.
Yeah. Okay. And what about the rest of y'all? The guy that runs the ship at the quarterback position, what can y'all say about your teammate?
He's going to give us effort, weight room, on the field, running, sprints. You know, we're going to always push each other. And I feel like that's what makes us how we are, like being able to go compete every day, because then that's just going to prepare us better whenever the fall comes, you know, being able to compete at a higher level.
I feel like he's definitely one of the most vocal leaders on the team. Like, I could say myself, I feel like the way I lead by example on the field, but I know, like, Braylon and Luke, like, they're the ones that will, like, tell us something, like, if we're not doing something right, or, you know, like, if we're down in a game and it's halftime, they're the ones to give us a speech or whatever, you know. So, like, it's those two who, you know, are the more vocal leaders, and they'll, you know, tell us not what we need to hear, but not what we want to hear, but what we need to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Let's go to the running back position. I think LCA, I think about some great running backs that have come from this program. Talk to me about maybe the next guy that's in line to be the next great back here, or we by committee? Or, I mean, do we have multiple of guys that could tote the rock this year?
I really do believe that we have multiple guys. We have two, Jace Babineau and Caden. He wants to go hit somebody. It don't matter the size. I remember for one practice he laid one of our D linemen out. It was nice to see.
Yeah. Nah, Caden's special. Like, he's a great talent. He can be a little rowdy sometimes, but, like, when it's game time, he focuses, he locks in, he does his job, and he does it well.
Yeah, Caden has a bright future.
Yeah.
He gonna
He's
be
one of the
great.
ones.
Yes. Yeah, man, Caden Bell is going to be good.
Let's go to the receiver department. Talk to me about that group. It's got to be a strength of this team, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I feel like this year, especially, like, our receiver room is pretty deep. Like, we have me, Draylen August, Joshua Wilson, Jace Babineau. Jace Bab will be playing running back and slot, so we have Jace Bab, Caden Ledette, that's it.
Breland.
Yeah, Breland. So it's pretty, you know, it's a good amount of people in our receiver room, and, you know, I feel like
And it's going to make your job a lot easier.
Yeah, make my job way easier. Very competitive room, always pushing each other to be better. You know, they always gonna catch the ball when I give it to them. Always gonna be where they're supposed to be. And yeah, they get a lot of criticism because we throw the ball a lot, so the ball is, like, in their hands a lot. They have to make a lot of decisions, but they always take it, come back the next play, and make a play.
Yeah.
I know I can always depend on them.
Let's go to the offensive line. Talk to me about this group. Is this a veteran group coming back, or is there some pieces that we had to fill in there? How good will that group be?
We did lose most of our inside, but we had one returning. Gavin's a good player. I think he can get stuff done. We transferred a guy from a different position to our center. He'll get it done. Then we have me and Tory Landry, who are both veterans, and I think we'll be all right.
Okay.
We're gonna be solid, especially on the edges. 2 veteran guys who played last year. Caleb, he had dealing with some injuries last year, but this year he's gonna be good. Praying for health. He's always a special guy, special player, great, phenomenal leader. Tory Landry, great player on the outside, and then the two young guys that we got at center and guard, they're learning, picking up fast, and they always gonna give their all for me. They'll put their bodies on the line before they let me get hit.
There you go. Let's go to the other side of the football. How great can this year's defense be, and style of play expected?
We got a lot of returning starters. Losing Jaden Winters and Chris Hilaire, that's a big thing because they're 2 big playmakers. But we have people coming back, like our back end's really experienced. We got me, Sky Ryan, Davion Baptiste, and then we have a younger safety, Tristan Jones. But the way he's been practicing, it shows that he's ready for a Friday. Our D-line's been dominant. They've been, moving. Our linebacker core we have the same linebackers from last year, and it's just we all communicate with each other, and Coach Mitch really rallies us together and stuff like that. That way we move as one. Everybody has their 111, but once you do that, then now you have 11 people combined. So as long as we attacking the football, we're going to be good.
As what Luke said, our defense this year should be good. It should be better than what it was last year.
So you got a lot of guys from a year ago that were thrown into that tough schedule and are battle tested.
A lot of new starters last year. Now we're more experienced this year, so we shouldn't make the mistakes we made last year. It should be different.
Okay. Fellas, what does a championship level week of practice look like here?
It's an everyday thing. No matter who you playing during that week, if you're going to practice light, then you're not going to be ready on Friday. You got to give it 110% every day, no matter if it's a weaker game on Friday or if it's a stronger game on Friday. You have to be ready to go every day and give everything you got that day, come back the next day and do the same thing. That way Friday comes easy. You know the plays, you know what the offense on the other side of the field is doing. As our offense, they know what the other side of the field defense is doing. You have to know every aspect of the game to make it go slower.
It's a lot of mental stuff, so just going through it, knowing what your assignment is, know what you got, and executing it. Even if you're tired, you just got to do it.
Staying locked in Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday it's mental reps, and it's coming easy.
How does this team stay?
Sitting on us and our team, and I give a lot of that credit to our coaching staff, keeping us focused, keeping us locked in on what we have going on, not what everybody else has going on around us.
Anybody else want to?
It's just you have to be with each other, and that's what's going to get us there, from every level of it. Even the people not playing, like, you have to be able to be like, okay, I know my time going to come soon, but right now I'm going to help whoever I can.
Right.
Especially for us.
How about this? What's one drill or film session or small little detail this team takes seriously that others might overlook?
Breaking down on film.
Yep.
Most of the time, like Coach Mitch, he'll be up 3 in the morning breaking down film. Coach Drew will be up 3 in the morning breaking down film. They take it serious to the point where we have no excuse of not knowing what somebody else is doing. We're going to be well prepared for a game, and that's what some teams might overlook. Like, their coaches might be looking into it, but their players might not be as invested. But I feel like our players are getting invested into it, to that way it's not just the coaches being in it, it's everybody.
I know in our practices we do a lot of competition, which I feel like we do a lot more competition than a lot of other teams, and I feel like that really helps us because like our competitive, like us competing offense versus defense, like it's always a competition, which makes us want to compete more in the games, And it's good players on the offense, good players on the defense. Like some days the offense wins, some days the defense wins, and that's good. So I feel like if only the offense is winning, then it's that's a bad sign. Or if only the defense winning, it's a bad sign.
No competition.
So it's good that we, keep competition like every week. So
I like that.
yes, sir.
We focus a lot like on the little things. Make sure we're jogging around. No hands on your knees after we finish the sprint. Make sure your foot's behind the line. All those little things we focus on. Our coaches make sure we focus on heavily. So in the game time, we focus on the little things because ultimately that's what it comes down to. All the little things building up into the big things so we can get the victory.
Right. Okay. Has this team carved out its identity yet, or are we going to figure that out down the road?
I feel like we are. Like, we know where we want to be. We know how we want to be as a unit. I feel like we're gonna let our word be known like closer to the season. But as a family, like, we know what that word means to us. But I feel like we're gonna let that word be known week 1 and let everybody know that word and what it means to us.
Yes, it's carved out. Like Luke said, we know what route we want to be on, what road we want to be on, which is going to the Dome in December, the first weekend.
How about we get some favorites from this group? That's okay? Let's start off with favorite game day uniform. What would it be?
I don't really care what I wear.
Don't care.
I'm going red jerseys with blue pants. That's my favorite combo.
Okay.
Now I'm with the red jerseys, blue pants.
All white for sure.
Yeah, I'm going with Braden all white.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite pregame meal, what would it be?
It's a little worn out, but I like that barbecue chicken, dirty rice.
Yeah, I'm messing with the same thing. Barbecue, you can't never pass it up.
Braden's mom, she cooks as possible for the games. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely my mom's pasta.
It's definitely pasta.
How about pregame music? What do you go to?
YB.
Not a music guy?
No.
I'll change it up. Like, I'll listen to YB, and then, like, closer to the game to, like, calm me down, I'll put on, like, Adele, and, like, it just calms me down. That way I'm calmer in the game.
Yeah.
I could focus on what I got going on.
I feel like before, like earlier, I'm listening to more gospel music so I can stay calm because my nerves get real bad before the game. Calm me down, and then right before the game, I'll pick it up, listen to some rap music, trying to turn up a little bit before the game gets started.
It's always YB with me. Yeah, to be honest, it's just YB in my ears.
He is straight. YP Boosie from 12 to until they say take the headphones off.
Oh, my God.
YP Boosie, Big X the plug, the whole way.
Okay. Not including your stadium or the Superdome. What's your favorite stadium you ever got a chance to play in?
That's a good question.
I'm going to say Turlings. Like, Turlings, I like playing at Turlings Stadium.
Okay.
Nah, this year playing at Central was cool. Nah, their stadium.
It was
Central
definitely
Baton Rouge?
Central.
I think my favorite was Ruston. Ruston had a really cool atmosphere.
Oh, let me think about it. Zachary, my freshman year for the Jamboree.
Yeah.
They shut their lights off.
They shut their lights
and
off
it
and
was
they
just
start
like,
blinking.
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay.
I'm going to change it to Zachary, freshman year.
Probably Central too, to be honest.
Okay. Who's the funniest guy on this football team?
Jace Bell.
Jace Bell, yeah.
Absolutely.
He's
He
bad.
gonna clown from in the morning.
Sun up to sundown.
Yeah, he
Literally.
never
All day.
stop.
Joshua a close second.
Nah,
Yeah.
bad.
Joshua a close second. Joshua a close second.
That's a new receiver. He wasn't here last year.
Yeah.
Joshua was a
Joshua
close
was-
second.
How about the hardest worker on this football team?
Me.
Me. Come on now.
I feel like we all gonna see each other. I mean, like ourselves.
I know I'm the hardest one.
I feel like we should.
They lose competitions and they still think they the hardest.
Facts, bro.
Look, I work 10 times.
Group effort?
Group
Don't
effort.
do it out of
We
doubt.
put it on
Yeah,
group effort.
it's a group effort.
I know I'm the hardest one.
How about this? How would the coaches, even this guy standing over here, how would the coaches describe you on and off the field?
Hardworking, kind, uplifting.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they gonna say I'm loud. It's like whenever I'm like just calm down and everything, I like to clown around. So like I'm a people person, so like I'm gonna take care of people, but I'm also just be loud, like clowning and stuff like that.
On the field, yeah. Like probably like hard working and focus. Oh yeah, like clown of course too.
I feel like they will say I'm hardworking, but like quiet at times. It depends, right?
Like, it don't really matter.
Yeah, you know, it depends. I'm kind of on and off, but hardworking. Yeah, cool guy.
Cool guy.
Cool guy.
I don't really know because like some games I'm on, some games I'm just straight out of it. So
What'd you say, Coach?
Yeah.
He's got great character then. Okay.
I feel like they don't really like get to see that side of me. Like when the coaches come around, you know, you tighten up a little bit. You see the coaches walking around.
Played in a lot of great ones in the past. What's your most memorable game in your career?
For me, it was probably Ruston sophomore year. That was a big game for us. They had a lot of good players. We still had a lot of our good players. I remember our coaches were a little nervous for that one. I told them, "We got it, coach. Don't need to worry about it."
My probably Karen Crow week 2 last year. It's probably one of my better games of my like just throughout my 3 years of playing. That's one of my better games.
We played Notre Dame the second time in the playoffs. That's my favorite, most memorable game. The first time, you know, they knocked me out, and then the second time, we went back and we whooped them. We got victory.
If I'm being honest, probably Rummel week 1, because I'm not gonna lie, it was a crazy day. Like, I feel like we went to school thinking we was gonna be playing at Rummel. Then people start saying the game was gonna be canceled. Then people start saying we was gonna play in the dome, which I didn't believe nobody, because why were we playing in the dome? Like week 1, and then we ended up playing in the dome.
Then it was like, load the bus, let's go.
Yeah, and it was my first, like, I feel like real game starting varsity, and I feel like I had a lot to prove to myself, and I feel like I did. Even though we lost, I feel like it was a wake-up call for me, you know? So, yeah.
Okay.
mine's either Shaw or Central. I say that because Shaw was game. We didn't have Luke and somebody else, I think, and I dropped 18 tackles, and then Central, I just played and we had Luke and the big sack I had. So.
Okay. What's your game where you're looking forward to the most this year?
I want some revenge on Rummel.
Okay. You get him right here, don't you?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be a home game for us.
Evangel, our homecoming game. I feel like that week not even gonna feel like a homecoming. It's gonna be more so of like just straight work. Cause like last year, last year we came up short, and it was a game we should have won. In my eyes, I feel like if we would have been striking like offense and defense at the same time, we would have won. Cause they have a lot of great players, and it's gonna be a great game. But that's the game I really got circled.
Homecoming's gonna be nuts over here.
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Game you're looking forward to the most this year?
Oh, the championship game.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we played a championship game.
It's a great
And
answer.
you get number 5.
I think I'm looking forward to the most.
Same thing. Yeah. I want to be back in the dome for the championship for
Okay.
sure.
Sort of all of them. All the ones we lost last year.
Competitive group, you've made it known. Who gets the first touchdown this year?
Ain't gonna put me on offense. I'm running a fade ball back in the end zone, toe tap, touchdown, scoring
or
first
pick
touchdown of
6.
the year. Yeah,
Opening drive of the season, pick 6.
that would be nice too.
Speak it into
Yes,
existence.
sir.
I feel like I got the best chance because I throw it and I run it. So, like, no matter if I throw it to a receiver or I can run it, but I still counts as a touchdown for me.
I'm gonna be honest. I want it to be me, but if I'm being realistic, it's probably gonna be him or Caden. Cause I mean,
We run the ball.
yeah, it's he.
We get in the red
yeah,
zone.
Caden either gonna run it in or Braylon gonna want to score the first touchdown. So
I don't want the touchdown, but if Luke catch a pick, I'm gonna catch me a body. I'm hoping like week 1, first play, Luke catch a pick, just so I can go catch me a body.
Or we can hand it off to Caleb. Don't call my dog Caleb.
Yeah, we could hand it off to
Don't call my dog
Hey,
Caleb
Coach,
out.
we
I'll
can
get
hand
a
it off to
yard.
Caleb
How much more than
on
that?
the 1 yard line.
Punch it in from the 1. Think about it. This guy or somebody else, first defensive turnover this year.
Yes, sir.
Who's getting it?
Who getting
Luke.
it?
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get it. I'm either gonna punch it out.
Luke gonna get it, and I'm gonna just catch you about it.
I'm either punch it out somewhere. Like this offseason, I've really been working on my hands. So being able to bait the quarterback and be in that position, that would be like a surreal feeling.
Let's go to this summer. How do you define a successful summer for this team once it's over?
Knowing that you gave everything you got every day, and fall camp fall camp will be hard either way. But if you walking into fall camp and it's easy, then it shouldn't be. Your fall camp shouldn't be happening. But if you're able to compete at fall camp when you're tired, then that shows the work you put in the summer is carrying over to each and every next step.
I feel like
You can go.
I feel like if you come out of fall camp feeling different than you were going into it, yeah, feeling and looking different, going into the season.
Some 6 o'clock air conditioning.
Yeah, and then I mean that would be a successful summer.
I think it's making sure all our young guys know what they're doing and able to execute it at what we need them to do, so everybody gets proper work in.
You're going to need everybody.
Saying, going off what they all said, like with Caleb, knowing that our young guys, knowing what they're doing just in case one of us go down, pray it don't happen. And knowing what we got to do and doing it out come week one.
Thanks, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome in your career?
Probably my injury last year.
Coming out of sophomore year, in the semifinals, I fractured my hips, and that was the biggest thing. That coming back to it, like I couldn't even run track that year. It was just having to rest, and usually I like to go back to the field or just be active, and just having to sit out for those months, it was different for me. So that's the biggest thing for me, overcoming and getting back healthy. And now I don't even feel it. I feel perfect on both sides.
That mental fight you had to fight.
Yes, sir.
I feel like my biggest obstacle was learning to trust the people who've been putting in work beside me. I felt like I was one of those people, especially at the beginning of the season, trying to be Superman, do it all on my own, not realizing that I can't do it on my own. It's literally impossible. I have to depend and trust the people who've been working and standing beside me, the brothers I got on the field with me.
I feel like my biggest obstacle is overcoming my strained hamstring, because I'm not gonna lie, my sophomore year, that was my first fully healthy season, and like after 7th grade year, because like 8th grade year, 9th grade year, like my hamstring was hurt like all season, so I haven't really got to play. So like sophomore year, it was really just getting back on the field, like I had been on the field, but just getting back to play like real games, like fully
100%.
healthy. Yes, sir.
Mine's my sophomore year, because I had a seizure in the summer, and then week 4 against Ruskin, I had a concussion, and then before week 4 Jamboree, I think I had a knee injury in the span of 2 months.
Yeah.
So coming back from that, I feel like I can just go against anything.
Can you think of a time that your coach has pushed you past what you thought were your limits?
Oh, that's every day. Every day at practice.
Every day.
We started out yesterday. We had snakes, and that was, our coach T was pushing with us. He was running the drills with us. He did the snakes with us, and that was showing that our coaches gonna have our backs in it. So we got to give our full effort in it.
I was either last week or the week before. It was like a competition, and offense against defense, and we had to push a sled with what it was 245s on it, and my legs was gone.
I feel like you always gonna get to a point in practice where you feel like it's your limit. Like I feel like your limit is never what you think it is. Like you will always go farther than what you think. Like I'm not gonna lie, when I do my push-ups at night, like when I hit 100, I always do like 5 or 10 extra, just to let myself know that I could do extra.
Yeah.
Let myself know that 100 is not my limit. Like I know I'm hurting at 100, but like why not do 110? Why not do 120? So
Right.
yeah.
Let me ask y'all this. Is there a moment, and you spoke on it a little bit earlier, but for the rest of y'all, is there a moment in your career where you realize how important it is to play for the guy next to you?
Going STM my sophomore year, it was my first year starting. It was week 10, and we played at home. And seeing those seniors fight, for that win, and we did end up coming short, but seeing them not giving up was like, I still got 2 more seasons after this one. But in that moment, I was like, this is my last game too. Like putting myself in their shoes, like, it's either win or nothing, And that was the biggest thing, being able to compete at that level because of them, not just for myself.
Kind of what Luke said, like playing my sophomore year, I didn't realize at the beginning like what it really meant for the seniors for it really to be their last season. Like my last game is their last game of high school ever, so they're not gonna get that back. So that really made me realize how much it really meant for the person beside me. Like I'm not just doing it for myself, I'm doing it for the person beside me and the whole team. So
Who's a player on this team that you look up to and why?
I'm gonna say I look up to Caleb, because no matter what it is, like he'll still keep us on track. Like some days we'll be tired and we'll just be sitting there and just looking, and Caleb will make sure we moving around, we get into our breaks, we circling up as a team, keeping our eyes up. And that's something I look at. No matter if we're the same age or not, it's always something you can take from another person.
Well, mine's Luke. Even last season, and I know he could be on my butt this season. He won't let me slack, no matter if we playing a team that's not really as good as us. He won't let me slack. If I shoot a wrong gap, he'll hop on my butt and just go and like he'll fuss at me until I get it.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like somebody I look up to is Braylon, because I feel like me and Braylon, like we connected a lot last year, but people don't see how much work we put in, like behind closed doors. Like we was at the field, like we was going to summer workouts in the morning. We would throw after, go home, take a shower, take a nap, and then come back to the field. So it would be 3 field sessions a day, and we were working a lot. So I feel like, and also I ain't think I would ever see nobody who work as hard as me, and then I seen Braylon, and it's like, we both working hard as possible, trying to push ourselves to the limit. So yeah.
I feel like somebody I look up to in the team is of course like Caleb. Caleb, he had a rough season last year, dealt with a lot of injuries, but always staying positive, always working to get back. And they got another kid on the team. His name is Tucker. Tucker give his all every day. Tucker, we were lifting weights one day. Tucker literally passed out trying to carry these weights to the other side. And like I see that Tucker not the biggest, not the fastest, not the strongest, but I look at Tucker and I'm like every day I'll be like, yeah, I gotta go 100. I gotta get my 100 because he giving us 100. If he could give us 100, I could get my 100 for sure.
I think it's everybody, even some people that weren't able to get here today. They all do their things in their certain positions and motivate their people whenever everybody else can't, and that makes a big difference.
Let me ask you the importance of preparation throughout a week to yourself.
Oh, it's massive. You need to prepare for the team. You need to make sure your body's in the right condition.
Right.
You need to make sure you're in the right mind state. It's everything.
Yeah, hydrating, especially like in Louisiana heat. You step outside, you start sweating.
Right.
Like you 2 seconds outside, you start sweating. So it's more so making sure, like Caleb said, your body's prepared with your mindset, making sure you knowing what's your responsibility. Because once you know your responsibility, then you can help out wherever you need be.
Yeah. Make sure you drinking a lot of water, stretching, watching a lot of film, tons of film. The more film you watch, the easier the game gonna be, the slower it gets. I never really realized the importance of watching film till like week 5 and 6, and I realized the more I watch this, the less mistakes I make in the game, the easier and faster the game goes for me.
Kind of like what Braylon said, like looking at film, I also look at it in a different light. Like I used to look at it I used to go on like Huddle just to see my highlights and stuff, but now I'm like looking at like trying to see what I did wrong and like what the guy on the side of me did wrong so I can correct them, you know, because I feel like in the receiver room I feel like I look at myself as a leader, so I'm trying to correct myself and the guys, like the other guys in the receiver room. So, you know, just
Going off what Braylon and Braden said, who film on the defensive side, I played a little closer than Luke, and I watched seeing like the guard splits, how far back is his foot from the center, seeing if that shows if he's gonna pull or not, how much weight is on his hand, seeing like the little stuff like that, seeing on film. I see that the Thursday, the Friday, I see it in game. I can call it out, and we can just rally to the ball.
Friday's over with, grueling football game. What steps do you take to get your body back right for the next week?
We're back on Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning. We come to film breakdown, active recovery, ice baths, and we just, you know, that's every Saturday. You know, you get ready, you start preparing for the next opponent that week, right after the game.
Next Friday.
An upcoming scrimmage, Jamboree, before we get the regular season here. What do you want to see from the team that those two games?
I really want to see cohesiveness, able to work together. I want it to be fluid and make sure everybody doing what they're supposed to do.
Make sure everybody knows their assignment. Make sure everybody is on the same accord, on the same page. We moving fast, offensively, defensively, flying to the ball, things like that.
Yeah, like they said, just coming together as a team, because I feel like last year, like the scrimmage at the beginning of the year, we weren't all together. So I feel like if we can come together early in the season, but like we didn't do last year, then we could be better going forward during the season.
Have some momentum going in.
I want to see how we handle adversity. That's always a big thing. Like if you duck whenever adversity comes, then that's just gonna show how the game gonna go. So if you show that once adversity comes, you're not blaming other people. If you made a mistake, you take accountability and make a play the next play. Then that's what shows how we gonna handle the season moving forward.
So you said adversity. What's the biggest question mark for this team going into the season?
How we gonna handle tough games? Because last year we getting a tough game and it'd be a back and forth. Like when we get in the tough games, we need to know, all right, we need to, you know, get it started early and finish it. Like it shouldn't be a question like who's in the game. Like it should be just we come out with the victory.
Yeah, I feel like it should be better this year because last year we had a fresh new schedule. Like it was teams that we never played before, and now we know like the teams we played this year was the same teams we played last year. So now we can look back at film like of us playing them last year and film like of them playing other teams and get a better look at it, you know, and come out stronger.
This year, like what Luke said, how we handle adversity. And I feel like we're going to handle it a lot better because of the guys like us who are at the head. We're the seniors of this group. We're the leaders of this group. And, I feel like we are like very competitive. We never give up, you know, things like that.
Like what Luke said in the beginning of the game, if defense going out first, we don't let them score. We go a 3 and out. We beat a hammer and knock it down.
Okay. Talk to me about a home game here. What makes this place so special?
You got people. Yeah, it's like
the atmosphere.
you gonna know who there for you. Like you got some games will be more packed than others, but you'll still see the same faces. You know they're supporting you, and it's like you playing for more than just yourself, and especially just the love for the game. You know, like it's a perfect place to play, and like sun setting in the background, like a perfect place.
And I feel like just the principle of us being home, like we can't let nobody come in our place and beat us at our home, you know. So
Right.
It's our house. Ain't nobody could beat us on our field.
Yeah, it's a special place for sure. Like from when the cannon go off before the game to like our stands, they're not the biggest. So like they be having like people along the fences watching us play. Like the fireworks when we score.
The fireworks, the horns.
it definitely feels good for sure.
It's a
big train
special
horn
place
going
to
off.
watch a football game.
Yeah.
Good experience, yeah.
When does it set in that it's game day to you?
As soon as we get out of school, We get straight into it.
at 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when I wake up, I already have it in my mind. You know, like Friday mornings.
Yeah.
It's like you're not clowning around in school. Like you focus on what you got to do. You know, you still get your schoolwork done and everything,
Yeah.
but you got your mind set on what you wanted that night.
Yeah, like you locked in the whole day.
What sets the tone of a football game, in your opinion?
Definitely the people around us. I feel like the leaders definitely do it. Coaches help with it a lot. Yeah.
Definitely energy. I feel like, cause I feel like one game where we didn't have no energy was last year was Westgate, and I feel like I could tell that we were dead, and I feel like I can already see the outcome of the game. Like obviously, like, you know, we're still trying and stuff, but I could see that everybody was down before the game, and like the energy just wasn't up, you know.
Right.
So just gotta come with energy every game this year.
Like, throughout the week, practice, making sure like practice is extra competitive. If we all on one accord during practice, I'm already knowing by the time game time come, the defense they go set the tone, and offense we gonna come out there and we gonna get our assignment done, and we gonna do what we're supposed to do and put up some points.
Speaking of practice, what's your favorite drill or part of practice?
I think Andy plays a big part to get all the fundamentals and all the little things, make sure they're all right.
Red zone. Red zone is
Backed
my
up,
favorite part of
third
practice.
down, red zone,
Yeah,
all the competitions,
Yeah,
yeah, 7-on-7,
The
1-on-1,
teams,
all that.
the teams with going against offense, just making sure them three don't win. Is, yeah.
Let's talk about so a lot of wins in your career. What's the first thing you want to do to celebrate a win?
Eat Waffle House and take a nap.
Yeah.
Waffle
Eat
House,
that,
been taking
food and sleep. Food and sleep is
It's
a
that
great
shower.
celebration.
That shower after the game.
Oh yeah.
Food, sleep, and
If you don't have no turf burns, if you have turf burns, the shower be hell. I mean, without turf burns, yeah, it'd be cool.
Last thing that crosses your mind before you exit the locker room, what is it?
Leave no doubt. Like, leave everything, every doubt that you got. Like, if you nervous, leave that in the locker room. Like, once you get on the field, it's strictly business. Like, you want to play that. You don't have regrets on nothing that you leaving on the field.
going off what Luke said, leaving all the outside noise inside the locker room, because once you get on the field, that other person got to come out.
My dad always just tells me to play my game. So before I leave the locker room, like, I tell myself I'm the best. If I'm the best player on the field, so if I just play my game, there's nothing nobody could do to stop me. You know?
Playing this game, what's one lesson football has taught you that applies off the field?
Family.
Facts.
Yeah. I say accountability. It's like you mess up on the field, a penalty, you know, you get the yards taken away. And coming like in real life, like if you do something that's going to get you in trouble, then you're going to have consequences. So everything you do is going to have consequences.
This school here, how important is it to be a student athlete?
You know,
Very
Miss Cook, she makes sure we like we have everything set. Like, she gonna hold us hard. Like, especially coming here, she didn't even ask about sports. Like, her first question was how are your grades, and like, why should I let you? Like, why should we want you at this school? Not just for sports wise, but like, what would you show? What is your character outside? Stuff like that. So I feel like just coming in is more of make sure your grades are right, and then the football aspect.
Yeah, I feel like you have to have academics first, because if you have like football first, then your priorities is messed up. And if you have football first, your grades not gonna be right, and you're not gonna get on the field. So, I mean, before anything, you gotta get your grades up to even get on the field. So,
Yeah, I feel like it means a lot to be like a student athlete here. You know, especially like when you walk around, like you see like all the banners and stuff. Like, we're a school that, you know, we win a lot athletically, and also like in the classroom, like we have very high ACT scores. We all make good grades. Like, it means a lot to be a student athlete at this place.
Talk to me about all those years ago when you just started out picking up a football. What made you want to play this great game?
My first year I played at K-Side. I started out at linebacker, and it was like I didn't know what I was doing. I was just running around, But I could just remember we would be at practice, and that was like we would do like an Oklahoma drill, and I'd just be excited to just play. And that's like my first year of tackle football, and it was just I knew that I liked football. You know, I didn't know I loved it yet, but I knew that it was something that I enjoyed playing.
Okay.
Definitely something from whenever third grade, whenever I first started, just fell in love with it immediately.
I've been playing since I was 5, so I feel like I fell in love with it ever since. Like when I was younger, I used to play football, basketball, soccer, track, but I feel like no other game came natural like football. You know, like I feel like football, I just been in love with it ever since. You know,
Yeah.
ever since I started playing.
It's just fun to play. It was great to watch on the TV. It was even more fun to go outside and throw the football around with my siblings or with my dad. Being outside with my pops, spiking the ball, working on touchdown celebrations. Like football as a whole is just like a blast to play.
With mine, it was just being on the field with my brother. We was on the same team from Little League all the way until he graduated from there. So just being on the field with him, practicing, seeing him catch touchdowns, just being on the field with him, going day to day.
Is this a full circle moment for you? Did you have family play when you were a young kid? Now that you have gotten to these uniforms, has it been a full circle moment for you?
My dad did play running back at LSU, but if I'm being honest, that's not even like why I started loving the game. Like
Right.
I feel like I started playing and loving the game before I even was old enough to understand that he played football. You know,
Yeah,
and I used to
get-
play with my brother, compete with him every day. So, you know,
I guess I could word it better. It's like you were once that little kid that goes to the football game, and now you're the ones
Yeah,
that they
watching
look
the
up to.
Yeah.
What's is that a full circle moment for y'all?
Yeah, absolutely. Cause like I remember just watching like being in middle school, going to the high school games. Like, dang, they like thinking they were so much older, and like now that I'm here, it doesn't feel. It feels like when I look at people in college and stuff, it's almost like that same feeling. But now I feel like I couldn't see myself when I was younger like that.
Yeah.
But I know that I have people looking up to me, so I have to play the best I can be, and anywhere I go, I know I have to show like great character and everything.
Yeah, I feel like it's a full circle moment. Just going to different high school football games, not watching none of the game, going behind the stadium, throwing the football around with like some other kids my age, having a blast. And like when it's our Friday nights and we walking out to the field and seeing those other kids that was once me like out there playing football, it's really cool to see.
Yeah, like seeing what B said, seeing the kids in behind the stadium when we playing, throwing the ball. I remember watching my cousins playing at Northside. Me and my brother and our other cousin will be throwing the ball right in the little field, right by the gate.
What advice would you give to those kids, the younger generation that do look up to you? What advice would you give to them?
Just don't give up.
Keep going.
I feel like I would tell them to be a kid while you're a kid. You know,
Have fun.
because I feel like when I was a kid, I start thinking about like the future too early. Like instead of being a kid, just being around like good athletes and stuff. Like I was never, feel like I wasn't able to be a kid as long as I wanted to be.
I feel like it's finding a sport that you love. Like my dad, he didn't play football in high school. He was a track guy, so it's like he never pushed me to track. Like he let me decide my own decision and let me find what I love. So like finding what you love, it helps you get better at your sport because you don't feel forced. And it's like you know that you can be yourself in that sport. You don't have to. You can be the best you want to be, but you don't have to meet a certain level. You know.
Yeah, I would just tell them have fun. Like make sure they're not putting any extra pressure on themselves, but know that if you want to be the best, you're gonna have to work. You don't wake up the next day better than everybody else. Nah, that comes with late nights, you staying up doing push-ups and sit-ups. Like that comes with you staying a little bit after, maybe doing some ladder drills. Like that comes with a lot of work.
Let's flip the question. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given for this game?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep going back to leave no doubt. Like that's the best thing you can tell somebody. Cause like if you going home and you like, dang, I should have made that play. Dang, I should have did this better. Like that's some things you can't get off your mind. Like you lose a game, you be like, dang, we shouldn't have lost. That's something you can't get off your mind. So you going out there leaving no doubt, knowing you played the best you can. That's probably the best advice I ever got.
Mine is just leaving it all out on the field. Just empty the gas tank. If I'm going home after a game and hopping on a game, I ain't leave it all out. If I'm not tired after a game or after practice, I ain't really do nothing.
I feel like the best advice like we get every day is like next play. Don't stay in your own head, worried about what happened before. Yeah, remember it, correct it so you don't make the same mistake again, but don't dwell on it throughout the whole game to where now it's affecting the way you play.
Who's the biggest supporter in your life?
My mom.
Mom.
Definitely mom.
My dad, like he been there since day one. Like me and him been through a lot. Like it's like I know I can always count on him. Or like call him if I need, and it's like he's been like there through every step.
Yeah, Mom, she think I'm the best in the world. She cheered for me like I am, and all of it.
It's definitely my older brother. Don't matter how big of a fight we get into, I'll call him and be like, I need help. Yeah, he'll drive and come get me.
Who are you playing for?
For me, it's definitely I was given a lot of gifts physically and mentally. I got to use them and represent who gave them to me.
Absolutely. Playing for God, like I don't think you should put yourself playing for a human being because that'll change over time. But like God's with you on every step.
Yeah.
So like being able to play for Him and give Him the glory when you make it to the next level or have a big accomplishment is the biggest thing. So playing for God is like phenomenal. You know, He'll always be there for you, always support you. You always talk to Him when you need.
Jesus Christ, and also when we're on the field playing for the brothers on side me, the people who've been working with me, also killing themselves out there on the turf when it's hot outside, giving it their 1,000, just making sure I'm giving it my all outside, all there for them, so that we can all go be successful.
Praying for God, my teammates, and also myself, because I mean I know how much work I put in, and you know I feel like letting all that go to waste. That's like one of my biggest fears, you know. So like I know the kind of work I put in for this game, so I just wanted to come out, you know.
Playing, like they said, God, teammates, but like with me is more of like, so growing up, my uncle passed a couple years ago, but once he passed, the family, close family was like, Jay's like a resemblance of him, and the reason I got 35 was because of him. He played at Northside, he played linebacker, and our heads is kind of the same. It's like once we see something, once we get mad or get that we turn switch on,
Yeah.
we locked in.
The jerseys that you wear today, what does it mean to you on a personal level to represent the alumni that's come through the community, this school here? What does it mean to you on a personal level?
I feel like they're gonna be a part of me. Like it's like even carrying that on to college, like it might not mean the same thing as at the university I'll be at, but it might be for me. It'll be I want that number because that's what it represents. That's what it means to me, and it's a part of me.
Yeah, of course, like the legacy, like all the quarterbacks and people who wore 7 before me left behind. But like I've been wearing 7 ever since I was young. My mom was born on the 7th. My sister was born on the 7th. Michael Vick, my favorite quarterback, he wore number 7. I just been loving 7 ever since like I was young.
Same here. I mean, 2, it's just been a number I love since I was younger. I mean, I've been wanting to wear this number, and for me I always wanted to get to varsity and get to wear this number, you know, because I know varsity, like when you're young, you got to make it up the ranks. and I feel like wearing this number at a, varsity in high school. So it's what I wanted to do.
With me, like I said, my uncle, I wear it this upcoming year, and I also try to wear it whatever university I go to.
Final 3 questions for y'all. Number 1, what do you want people to know about this year's night team?
Really, that we gave it all. We did what we needed to do, and we succeeded.
We're not gonna stop till we get what we want. It's gonna be. You got people that really want what we speak about, what we say we want is actually what we mean. We're not just saying it to make it sound good. We got goals, and we're not gonna stop until we accomplish our goals.
Yep.
Going off what Luke said, like we'll keep going no matter how hard we get hit. We're gonna keep getting back up and to get what we want.
And like what Jameson said, like our class been through a lot of adversity, and I just want people to know that like we didn't let that stuff get to our head. We kept pushing. We got better from that.
Yes. Best all-time memory as a Knight?
Definitely coming out for my first game as a starter my sophomore year with everybody around me.
I'm gonna just say first game freshman year. Like I've never watched the LCA football game like before I've came here. So like running out on the field was like, dang, this is really like different from what I know, and that's gonna be always something like I look back on.
Yeah, that just it's not really the first game. Just every entrance, just coming out the big nitro with the smoke coming out, running out, seeing the lights go off and flash back on.
Breaking 1,000 yards for me, I feel like that was a great memorable moment because it was my second season, like first season starting varsity, and it just felt good, to be able to perform well enough to break 1,000 yards. My first season starting. So.
Yeah, my first game, playing starting at quarterback was memorable moment.
Okay. Final question, guys. When it's all said and done, what are you going to miss the most?
I think the people around us, the community, the family, probably the coaching staff because they sacrificed a lot for us and they did sacrifice their time and everything.
You never know what the future holds. Me and Brandon both committed to UL, so it's like I'll be able to play at the next level with him, but not being able to play with the people that might not get that chance and the people going to other universities and being under this coaching style, that's going to be something like, especially the connections you built over the years, it's going to be like, dang, this is going to be my last season with them.
Definitely the people, and my brothers, and I don't just say that, like, those people, like, I really, like, care for, like, if they call me, like, I'm there for, like, just not being able, like, because sometimes they get on my nerves, like, not being able to see them every day, that's going to be the thing I miss the most.
Yeah, same here. I feel like the little things, like go and get Chick-fil-A after a hard workout, it, like with my teammates, that's just,
Going to the snowball stand together.
Oh, yeah, great memories.
With me, obviously the coaches and my brothers on the field.
Guys, floor is yours. If you have any questions for myself or anything you would like to say, anyone listening right now, the floor is yours.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, mother.
I just want people to know we committed. Like this group right here, especially, I know I can count on each and every one of them. We're gonna be committed to doing whatever we're doing. Like every Friday, we're gonna give 100% no matter what the outcome is. It's gonna be us against everybody.
Make sure y'all come see us in the Dome in December, the first. We're gonna be there.
The first weekend of December.
First weekend of December. Make sure y'all come see us.
Just get y'all tickets now.
Definitely. Too bad. Same difference.
Scrimmage is against who?
St. Markville.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can get your first glimpse at this year's night football team against St. Martinville August 22nd? 21st. August 21st, get your first glimpse as this year's night football team. A lot of hard work's getting put in this summer. Guys, I wish you the best of luck this upcoming season.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Leave it all out there, have no regrets, and go get number 5.
Yes, sir.
134 miles. but every mile will be worth taking this summer, and I'm sure those guys are hungry for number 5. So I'm rooting for y'all. Can't wait to see what's in store.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Coach's interview coming up in a few moments, but we say goodbye for now. Fellas, good luck and keep after it.
Yes, sir.
I love you, Mom.